Hello guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Today's drawing is actually a little too long, so I use a speed up process. Before starting everything and while doing the background, I would like to thank you all for joining my channel, and I would be very grateful if you have additional ideas for me to draw in the comment section, or something that you would like to see how it can be drawn in an easy ADHD way. What I would like to start with first, and I always start with a one sheet where you just do the brief sketch of everything you want. This is very nice because if you decide to move them, you can just move a little the sheet. You can move actually the layer, and you can just reposition everything before starting to sketch your final piece. Usually what I like to draw these things, and I also like to integrate something that I learned during that week. For example, here I try to make a bigger coffee mug in front, just to give the sensation that we have some depth in the background, which is something very nice, and it's something that I would like to go more in depth to, and maybe try to explain it to you, my artistic friends, because we all need to, organize a little our ADHD knowledge and combine it with art. Because you have to admit, we are quite creative usually, but because we get overwhelmed, we tend not to do it. The mug that is spilled, it was actually a decision to make it like, I was trying to make a composition. Of course, it's not correctly if you look at it, and I will reposition a little before. But I think it's important to have, I call them personal challenges. I mean, if I want to draw something and I'm curious how to do it, usually I just do it. Before, this used to give me creative block and I would get like very stressed and could not create, but now I just dive right into it. So before, I would have been very afraid to do that mug that is spilled basically, but now I just do it head first, and I would recommend this because this will unblock you. How to do it? It's very easy. Don't think about it, just do it. You need to breathe, do it, and that's done. And then you have freedom. Of course, if you're tired, if you have a bad brain day, of course it's not that easy, but in good circumstances, that is okay. I wanted to also give them colors and faces that might show their personality or their current stages. So I decided to do one that is red, dark red, one that is white, and one that it will be like a little tigress mug, because honestly, I would love to have a tiger mug. I hope there are not a lot of noises because some things are outside, but look how cute the mug is coming. I just love these tiger stripes. And because we have ADHD, our creativity is all over the place, and it's good to manage to, how can I say it? You just need to collect it and enjoy it and just have fun. Because even if it's not okay, for example, look at my mug, the spilled mug. It's not the best, especially not right now. It will get better later, believe me. But right now, she's average mug. It's actually ugly sometimes. But you need to collect that energy and use it, and then at least you know that you tried it, okay? Even if you're not happy, you did it. You will not get blocked. And for example, if I think about a drawing, I need to test it out. Otherwise, I'm very anxious for 2 or 3 days. And honestly, I think that this is how the blockage appear. Because right now, if I dive directly in it, I have no problems, and I feel so creative, and so many things are on my trying list that this is not something that is happening to me. And you just need to dive in. Okay, for example, last night I did some volume balloon. I actually don't have words of how bad that went because it was so ugly. You have no idea. Actually, I think you have idea because I filmed at one point a sketchbook tour and you can see there yet. But at least now I know that I tried it. So now I took it out of my system. And that's it. I will try next time when I'm better focused, when I have more patience to split my balloon accordingly. You don't always have the necessary state of mind to do it, but then you acknowledge that and then you try again. I worked, if you see in the white mug, I worked a lot to make it better. But I didn't let that stop me enjoy, for example, making this beautiful cat mug or tiger mug. I'm not very sure. But look how cute it is. I would actually buy this type of mug. It's colorful. It would cheer me out. Cheer me up. Yes. The other one I decided to make it, I think I screamed a little. The other one I decided to make it like a dead mug because it's spilled, you know, and it's very, very funny for me. So I decided to do that. And the red one is actually very mad. It's like, oh, yes, I don't like that. I don't like the other. It's me on a bad brain day. Now, after finishing this small expressions and details, we will start to add some shadows, some highlights, and basically that is it. I think these mugs are not very hard to do, and if you take it slowly and do it, you can actually follow along with this video because it will help you be more focused. But you can do it also by yourself. I actually decided to give the spiel some expressions. She's like, eh. It's like not the first time. It's like my mug, coffee mug, because I always, I always spill the coffee in the home, and then I have to clean it, and then Freya gets all crazy. Freya the cat gets all crazy because she loves the coffee smell, and then she will, love that place a lot, and she will uh, get very spoiled to get that coffee smell onto herself. Here I already started to apply the shadows. This is actually my favorite process because this is when you make it a little more 3D than 2D. And I'm quite happy of how this came out. I think I will post also on Pinterest this one. I'm trying to also build my Pinterest because I don't know why. I learned so many things on Pinterest that I think it's time to give it back. Of course, the highlights, I wanted them to be a little choppy, to be a little raw, because I wanted to be, I don't know how to tell you, I wanted to feel cartoonishly real. So I didn't wanted to just use some blur tools. I need to tell you this. Thank you so much for joining me today. And as I always tell you, please let me know what I should draw next. If you want, you can subscribe. I usually post during the weekend every week. And yes, I want to thank you, all of us, because I have so many new people on my channel and people are actually commenting, which is very, very nice. It's something new for me, I have to admit. Thank you again, guys. The last step you will see here, but it will be very fast. I made some lines because I also wanted to practice my fundamentals here. Thank you so much, guys. Hope to see you next time. Bye.